What up, guys? It's Isha from the 978, and y'all tuned in on the Pink
Drip
World.
like Faucet, only shop at thrifts. Stick to the script, don't talk that shit, don't tell, then kiss. If you can't eat my box real good, then baby it's clipped. Grinding like clips, little baby, little hips, nice lips.
Anywho, let's get right into it. Welcome back to this episode of Pink World. Episode, fuck, I didn't check
35.
before. 35.
35.
There we go. And we are with a very special guest today, Miss Isha from the 978, baby.
Woo! She drove a long way and she had a long night, so
Yeah.
Dude, I have a
But she's
hangover,
here.
but
Yep.
I'm here.
she's here. She's ready.
I'm here.
That's life in your 20s, I guess.
Okay.
Shoot a podcast the next day after.
Bro,
After.
where are my black
After.
shades? Like, I feel like I'm...
You want my shades?
No. No. We're good.
It's
Like,
just the
gotcha.
concept.
Hey.
Hey.
So Isha, what do you do?
Yeah, who are you?
I'm an entertainer.
Yes.
That's what I like to say, because
I like that.
I like doing everything, from making music to directing to guiding people down the right path to just making people laugh to hosting. I like doing it all. So
Word.
I'm an entertainer.
How long have you been in the creative scene?
Well, interest-wise, for about 12 years, but like diving in, I would say 10, a good decade, yeah.
That's what's up.
Like actually diving in
Yeah.
and pursuing 10 years, yeah.
You've had gigs for like a while, right? Like I remember looking down your Instagram and I seen you.
Yeah, one thing about me, I don't delete
Yeah.
special things like that. Like my
Yeah.
first post was a performance in like 2016. So yeah, since I was like 16 was when I started getting shows.
Word. Yeah.
Do you think you got them like mostly like around like where you were from like your influence around there?
Yeah, no, I mean, in my city, like, there wasn't a lot of women, especially at that time when I started out. Everyone thought I was the only, it was the female rapper. Who's the female
Yeah.
rapper? It's like, dude, like, I'm not a rapper, first of all, and I'm not the only one. There's
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
women out here. But, yeah, in my city, like, they were just pushing that. And I feel like that's why I had a lot of opportunities in my city. It wasn't until maybe 2019 where I was under some management that I started getting into the Boston scene and New York and whatever, and it kind of died down, left the management, whatever, became super independent again, and I feel like now that I started popping out more, like I just started branching out and just making new friends.
Yeah.
Now is when everybody in like the Boston, Brockton scene is getting to know who I am, but
Being
I had to
more of,
really
like,
do it by myself, yeah.
Being more of like a free spirit in
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
I feel like someone like me who's been doing it for so long, it feels like I just started doing it. Like I feel like a
Wow.
new artist because I haven't became who I wanted to be. I just recently became who I wanted to be as a person, as a human, as an artist. So it just feels like this is all new to me.
Yeah.
Even though I've been doing this for
A minute.
Yeah.
Definitely a minute. So so like what got you interested in it to begin with?
Lil Wayne. Like, yo,
I like the speed. No hesitance.
yeah, no,
hesitance.
it's a question I love being asked because 5th grade when 6 Foot 7 Foot came out, I was one of those tryhards. I was like, I could sing the whole thing.
Yep.
I feel
And
you.
even Look at Me Now, that also
Yep.
came out when I was in the 5th grade. I learned the whole Busta, and I was like, I could do this. Like I would sit in class and I was like, guys, look, I could do it. Every time I come in there, I gotta sing, then I gotta get it, then I gotta blow it. Everybody's like, yo, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I
got
just started like writing poems, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make music.
That's fire.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Talk a little bit about like your first time making a song or going to the studio, or if you remember.
Yeah, well, my first actual song was in the 6th grade, and it was an English essay. Like he just said, "Be creative," and I wrote It wasn't like something I was gonna push. That was actually the
Yeah.
first song I wrote. But if we're talking like first personal song, I was in the 8th grade, and I wrote about my little boyfriend, quote unquote, because
Yeah.
8th grade does not even.
Ain't shit.
But I remember I performed it at the YMCA right in front of him.
Crying.
It was
Performing at the
It was a diss. It was a
YMCA.
diss. It was a diss. Sorry. It was a diss.
Okay.
It was a diss to the guy I was dating at the time.
Was he shocked?
Of course. Also, I'm losing my voice because last night I was fucking screaming.
It'd be like that.
Wow.
It'd be like
As
that.
you should.
You're excused. It's
for
okay.
real.
That was my first. I started very young, like actually making my own type. And I wasn't always a great writer. Poetry wise, I knew how to articulate my words, but when it comes to putting it in a song and making it, appealing to the crowd and whatnot and just your audience, it took me a while. Like I didn't really have a lot of people behind my back. And if it was a lot of hate. It was more hate instead of love. Like people loved that, I was a woman doing what I wanted to do, but a lot of people just wasn't rocking with me at all.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful though, because one thing about me is not that I keep tabs on people, but I remember everything that's done for me, whether it's good or bad. Like if you do me a favor 10 years ago, I probably will still thank you for it today.
Yeah.
So when I had, these people like bullying me and making fun of me in high school, like I would cry. I would go home crying. Like, oh, she's trash. Those same people are hitting me up today saying they believe in me, that I'm doing great, that they're proud of me. I never gave up. And it's beautiful. Like at that time, I never gave them malintent or like revenge or, and I just accepted it and moved on. And like the universe, just.
Yeah, shifted for you.
So that was dope.
That is dope.
Yeah, that's fire.
About your sound, like, do you feel like you have a specific sound, or you ever were like trying to find the sound, or is it just like whatever you feel like?
I feel like I already found my sound. I found my sound in 2020. 2020 was that year for everyone.
Yeah.
It either made you or,
Broke you.
broke
For
you.
real.
That year definitely did both.
Yeah.
In that order, though, it broke me and then it made me. Going through what I went through that year, I actually just started hanging around like-minded individuals, and I actually found my sound. And it's funny because I like making different type of music. Like the album I'm dropping in like 10 days. Every song's a different genre. Like we'll have a pop song in there, an R&B song, and a dancehall song there. And even though they all sound different, it you know what I'm saying? It's the same aesthetic sound.
Exactly.
Like, and it's still you.
Exactly. So like you can throw an alternative rock beat for me right now, and I can just make it my own. So that's how you found your sound.
No bullshit.
It's not necessarily about changing your style or whatnot. It's about making the beat yours. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Being able to like throw that versatility on anything. So yeah,
That's fire. I like that.
Deadass. And I witnessed it firsthand at the Women's Day event.
I was just thinking that.
Because you like just went on two different tracks that sounded the same, right? But the way you put your verses on that, one was like Doja, and then the next one was like
Skepta.
Yeah,
You were
so-
Skepta.
Skepta.
So
I was like, shit.
It's so
the
funny
versatility
because
is there.
I like doing my little girl voice
Yeah.
or like my masculine voice. It's like it really depends on my mood. It's the funniest thing, but
But you made that shit yours.
Yeah, that
and
was
it's
hard.
funny because normally my writing process in the studio depends on it's very circumstantial. So like that night specifically, I'm around a bunch of girls that I don't know. It was a little intimidating,
Yeah,
because I don't know. Like we know how girls are. Like I don't know if people are, fucking with me. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I swear?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know if people are fucking with me. I don't know if people are intimidated. I don't know if people are supporting me. So it's like I'm like eyes everywhere. Like
No
okay, let me
bullshit.
not do the wrong thing. Can I be myself?
Yeah.
That's
So
exactly
that
how
fucks
I
with my
felt,
creativity,
too.
my
Yeah.
process, and it was just so easy though. Because even though I was thinking that, I still felt a genuine aura in the room.
Yeah.
And niggas just wrote that
Yeah.
right away
No
on the
bullshit.
spot. And I usually don't write on the spot.
That shit was
okay.
actually crazy. Like
That was a dope night.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
real. Shout out the women.
And shout out Neezy, because
Yeah,
Neezy is one of my favorite people in Mass. Like I'm not even capping. Like that man right there, and he produced half of my album that's coming out.
Shout out Neezy for real.
Neezy is amazing, and it's like I don't know what he has like some power to him that I'm just instantly inspired every time I'm around him. And those are the people I want to be around.
Deadass.
Because I made a lot of good music with that man.
That's important.
Deadass.
And
as
there's
fuck.
many more
It's
to
so
come.
important to be inspired. Like that's such a dope connection.
It
Easy
is.
does it better.
Yeah,
Bro, that when he changed his tag, I was like, no way.
No.
Yo, I'm fucking
That's my favorite
dead.
fucking tag ever. No,
No
cap.
bullshit. Shit comes out of nowhere. I'm like, oh shit, okay. Okay.
You low-key do.
He is here. He is in the building. Got you. Word. But yeah, the versatility, I'm fucking with it. That's what's
No
up.
cap. No cap.
Appreciate it.
What is it like being from the 978?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
I'm gonna be honest, I've always loved my city. Always. Like that's why it's in my name. That's why I have it tatted on me. That's why I everywhere I go, I'm not from Boston, I'm from Lawrence. Like, I love being from the 978, one, because I feel like, well, not that I feel like, but I am like the president of the 978.
Yep.
Yeah, when I say that,
I've heard it before.
yeah, I said it before. It's like, regardless of the hate, I feel like I am kind of like the leader in a way where a lot of people come to me for advice. And I say this very humbly. A lot of people come to me for advice or, like pinpoints or just any like sort of tips. And it means a lot that I have that value, people see that value in me. So just seeing all these upcoming artists for over the course of maybe 8 years, just coming up to me, just asking for this and that, and helping them, guide them down the right path. It is dope, and the fact that I can take that out anywhere I go. So if I go to Boston and Brockton, it's like, especially a city so inclined, like. It's amazing. I love coming to these events. The Boston and Brockton events are one of my favorites because I see a lot of unity. I see a lot of like genuine support, and that's not what I see in my city. Mm-hmm. Surprisingly, and people say that about people. You guys will probably say that about your own city, but as an outsider, the way I see it, everybody comes together, and every time I go to these events, I see the same type of people. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like yesterday, there was a bunch of people from Boston and Brockton at my event who are going to the chamber today. That's what I mean. Exactly. Like they just went out last night, and they're gonna support somewhere else again. That type of consistent support, I don't see that in my city. So when I leave my city, it's not only like, oh, at first it was like, who's that? Like, this girl just came out of nowhere. But I'm bringing in something different. So, like, I'm representing for my city. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. It's just, honestly, like, I just love it. I love my city. Like, I don't understand why people try so hard being someone they're not, or like they go to New York for one day and they start talking like this. Like, shut up.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like, just be proud of who you are and where you're from.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
For real.
And I feel cool. I feel cool saying I'm from Lawrence. Everybody's from New York. Everybody's from Georgia. Everybody's from Florida. I'm from Lawrence. Where's Lawrence? It's here.
It's here, bitch.
Okay, it's right here. I'm not from Boston. I'm not.
It's not too far from here. It's not too far from here.
It's not. That's fire, though.
It's up the way.
Yeah.
You're who they see when they come to the city. Exactly. Like, who we talk to.
Yeah. I love that for you, though. Because you're right. A lot of people do be false claiming another part. Yeah, like, literally.
I don't understand what it does for you.
Literally. Like, for what? For what? You're just trying to flex for nothing. Like, actually. Mm-hmm. Be yourself. Anyways. Be yourself, bitch. But talk a little bit about your experience at the chamber. I want to hear it.
My experience at the chamber? Wow, I have so much glitter coming out my hair.
You put glitter in your hair last night?
Yeah, I have like glitter spray. I was spraying all of that bitches. I was like, you guys want glitter? Chamber was fucking dope. I'm going to say it right here, though. I think that shit was rigged.
Oh, okay.
I honestly don't agree.
What's the tea? Let's talk about
I'm going to be, people are probably going to get mad about this. Yeah, I 100% believe that Sosa deserved that. 100%. Sosa is fucking amazing. Like, seeing her perform, she fucking did it. There was a lot of powerful women that night. But I feel like the goal for that chamber was to see me and Key against each other. I don't know what. A lot of people were talking about it, and I saw where it was going. Because it didn't make sense to me the way it was ordered. Like, they just, there was a specific order, and then out of nowhere it was Sosa versus Key, and I was just like,
where did this come from?
It was supposed to be me. I thought it was supposed to be me versus Sosa, so it was like, okay.
I think I remember that.
It looked like
we were confused too.
Yeah, it looked like people assumed Key was gonna win, and then we were gonna do an Isha versus Key. A lot of people wanted to see that. Like, I went on Twitter the next day. Everybody was saying that. I low-key feel like it was rigged, but also Sosa did bring a lot of people. I give her that, bro. Like, everybody came out for her, and that's dope. That's a dope thing to bring people out. And, it was her city, too. Like I said, I feel like she deserved that. I feel like every woman deserved it.
I know, no
like,
bullshit. That was a crazy-ass lineup.
It was, like, the women we were competing against, I don't like using that word. Like, it was a very, very tight competition. Yeah. Like, I would do it all over again. But honestly, that night was amazing. One of my favorite parts of that night was I had performed the song, and I'm like, I was feeling fucked up. When I did that song, I did it last year at the Now or Never event. Okay. It was, I think, last June. Nobody knew me at that time. I had short finger waves. Like, I was shy. Like, I only knew, like, 3 people. And they had me perform first, too, which sucked because I was the outlier, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't. That song, that was the song I performed first. So when I did it at Chamber, they're like, "Yo, that was you!" Like, so,
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
that's
A year
crazy. Full
later,
circle.
exactly,
Yeah.
a year
That's
later, like
funny as
people didn't
fuck.
even like recognize me or whatever. So it was amazing that night in general. Like the confidence, the everything was there, the support was there. Like the crowd was very engaging, very like reassuring. And,
Yeah.
it didn't feel like a competition. It really felt like we were just all bossing up together.
Yeah.
Like I didn't,
And that's
like
how it
I felt
should
like
feel.
I left the winner. You know what I'm saying? I left the winner. I always say, I don't like doing shows or going out if I'm not gonna leave with a purpose, if I'm not gonna leave with value. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's leaving with followers or leaving with knowledge or leaving with connects. And I feel like I left with all of that.
That's
so
fire.
it was a dope night. Like I would do it all over again. The
love
Chamber
that.
they're doing the thing. Shout
No
out, enjoy
bullshit.
the throw.
Shout
out
out.
They're
them.
dope. They're dope as fuck.
No bullshit.
Chamber today too is crazy, bro. The way they like make those lineups is really
Dude,
interesting. Like, what was that like? Kind of like being asked to do it and like.
I was I was
yeah.
waiting for. I was like, hello, when are y'all gonna ask me?
Like, yeah.
I was like, hello, like I think you guys know me now. Like
At this
was,
point.
it was I was so excited. I was already
Yeah.
ready. I was ready because I just feel like I bring a different sound. Like I do different
Hell
things.
yeah.
Like if I do the dance hall, the dembo, the pop, it's just good to have something different.
It is.
No bullshit.
And I don't know, I like to show out, like I really do. And I like to support other people too. Like I just like being in an environment where it feels like, you know,
Yeah.
you could flap your wings and fly instead
Yep.
of like just
That's definitely how the Chamber feels. Every time you go, like it's gonna encompass that community aspect, I feel like, which is so nice.
yeah. I was mad nervous. I literally almost tripped on stage. Well, I actually did.
Tripped?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was so
For a
funny.
second I thought you said
I
stripped.
played it off though. I was like, I'm falling for all of you.
Nah, you got that. You got that.
I'm dead, bro.
Yeah.
But that's good shit. So when you say like a year ago, right, you were a little shy or whatever, but you had been performing for a while, right? So talk a little bit about like your performance confidence and how it's like changed over the course of those years.
Well, the shyness came from me not being my true authentic self because like I said, I just found myself in 2020. I had like experienced a crazy ego death, and I think I experienced another one after you know, I had just a drastic thing happen to me. So I feel like I experienced that twice, and that, you know, reflected in like my artistry and the way I perform. I feel like I was always a good performer, but I like to think from a fan's perspective. If I'm going to someone's concert, I don't want to just see you standing there.
Yeah.
Like I want to see you eat the stage.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna give another shout out. Shout out Retro, bro. Another one of my
Eats
favorite
down.
people.
Every fucking time.
Like that's why I had him perform yesterday. Retro knows, like he knows how to control a crowd. He knows how to engage. He knows how to. If this is the stage, he's gonna use every
Yup.
inch.
Yeah.
Like that's what I look for when I see a performer. So I've always told myself that after every performance, what can I do different? What can I do different? So over time, as I started being more confident in myself, being who I am, you know, like a lot of people just, I was always shy being myself because like I just like doing different things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm very impulsive. If I want to tap my face, I want to cut my hair bald. If I
Yeah.
want to wear a ballerina fucking dress, like a tutu, I will do that. Like I just
Yeah.
like being myself unapologetically, as well as in my music. So I started slowly like just being more comfortable with that, knowing that it doesn't matter what people think. People will gravitate towards you when they see that you're, you know, comfortable in your own skin.
Exactly.
Like, who cares? Oh, she's weird. You can't think about none of that. Just
No,
be
you
you know what I'm
can't.
saying? So, yeah, just recently, like, I just started really just letting loose. Stop, like, it's a lot of people staring at you when you're on stage, but think about it. Do you want to leave that impression that, yo, she's shy, she's not really confident in what she does, I'm not really going to fuck with her? Or look at her being herself, I really want to fuck with her.
Good
'Cause you know what I'm
point.
saying? I lose interest when I see people aren't confident in what they do. I really do. Like, it's just like, oh, I don't want to watch this. I wouldn't pay for this.
Yeah, exactly.
And I
it's
like
only
giving people what they
natural.
paid for, too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's only natural to feel like that, like, and it comes from experience.
Yeah,
Always.
it does. It does.
Always.
And I still get nervous. Like, yesterday, I had to, like, meditate a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And that's
man.
real, because a lot of people, I feel like a lot of people come on or they talk about performing as just like you either got it or you don't.
Yeah.
Type shit. You're either nervous or you're not, or like you'll come
That's
off and be
that's
like,
circumstantial.
Yeah.
I would slowly
assume.
get, even if you don't got it, you can get there.
Yeah, I think so too. I feel like anybody realistically can do anything. Yes. So it's just like when it comes to that, everyone moves at a different pace. So it's kind of like you're saying, like how kind of took you a while to get there. I do want to ask though, like, is there certain things you do to like upkeep kind of like the mindset you've gotten to now, like about that?
Well, like I said, I always like to self-reflect every day, especially when I'm doing something creative. At the end of the night, what did I do today? Did anything upset me? Could I have handled the situation differently? And that just helps me grow as a person, as an artist.
Definitely.
So yeah,
That's real as fuck.
Yeah, I always feel like people need to self-reflect. Like there's nothing better than being aware and acknowledging, what you do. Especially if you want to grow. I believe in evolution. Like we all 100%. Need to evolve as humans. I don't want to be the same person I am today next year.
No bullshit.
There's nothing wrong with me today. I just want to keep growing.
Yes,
So.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So, so you like to, like, things like that take a lot of time, right? Like, not a lot of time.
Depending on who you are, yeah.
Yeah. So, if it affects it, I want to ask kind of how you balance being a mother and doing those things still, like keeping up with yourself and keeping up with your life and all the things that you venture into.
Yeah, so you would have told me 2 years ago that I was going to have a kid at 21, I would have laughed in your face and hit the Dougie. Because there's just no way. Because there's no way, bro. And when I found out I was pregnant, I thought my life was over. Especially, it was like I said, it was a very dark time. 2020 and 2021 were my worst years, but it definitely shaped me for who I am today. So I don't really like to, reflect negatively on it because I got a positive outcome.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I thought my life was over. I just didn't think I could do what I want to do. And I had so many plans set for that year that when I got pregnant, I was like, oh, now I have to sit back. But it's honestly, it is a hard thing. I'm not downgrading or anything. It's very hard, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. And I don't really have a village, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't like don't get me wrong, I have a lot of family and stuff, and it's not a lot of contribution. And there's days that are more difficult than others. I work 2 jobs, so it's not easy. Like on days where like, no one can stay with my son. My son's only a year and 5 months, so like it's still a very sensitive, age. He can't speak yet, so I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like if I were to just leave him with anyone, I need to know what's going on. Like I need him to report back to me.
Exactly.
But other than that, initially in the beginning, I honestly was just not ready. I was not gonna move forward with it, and I don't like. I'm pro-choice. Like whatever you feel like is right for you. Like I'm not gonna talk down on you because you never know till you're in that situation.
No, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I always thought it was a wrong thing, but it's like you never know. And then like I couldn't do it. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't do it. Like I went through it. I had a lot of good people in my ear, like saying, yeah, you could do it. I did it. And like it was just this like spark of motivation. It's like, yo, like it's not that I didn't have purpose before, but now I really like, you know what I'm saying? I can't fail. I can't fail as a person, as an artist, and a mother. Yeah. Like I'm about to go crazy. And like maybe 3 months after postpartum, I had my first show and I went crazy. And just after that, I kept getting more shows. Yes. You know what I'm saying? And I was even performing pregnant. Like,
damn.
I remember I was performing
dedication,
like 6-7 months pregnant. I was huge.
That's fucking fire.
And I was just jumping on stage. And I remember my first show, like, when I was like really showing, he started kicking because I was screaming on stage. I was like, wow, like I have a little rock star baby.
You feel me?
You feel me? So it doesn't matter what you do, whether you're juggling school, work, and music or sports, bro. It's so fucking possible if you set your mind to it. Like my schedule is hectic, and like just aside from working 2, I'm not trying to work 2 jobs in a row. I'm gonna be honest, I'm fucking tired of this shit. But rent ain't cheap, and I'm not making a lot from music right now. I get paid for shows here and there, but it's not something that I could just drop everything. No, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Especially with a kid, so it's like, I'm very optimistic. You know what I'm saying? I am, and it's not bad. It's really not bad. Like,
And I don't ask that in a way that it's supposed to be bad. Nah, if it's not bad for you, I just want to hear about your experience, and I'm so happy for you.
I know
that it's working out for you.
No, it
giving
definitely
you purpose.
Dude, it's like before I had a kid, I was not going this crazy. Like the opportunities I have touched since then are immaculate. Like I'm honestly so proud of myself. Every time I come home and I see him, it's like, dude, I'm doing this for you. Like
that's so cute.
You know what I'm saying? And I love my little guy. He's amazing. Like he actually sings along to my songs. Like there's some parts he knows. Yeah, there's some parts he knows he'll say it, and it's like I remember. Well, I think it was the other day. I was playing a song and I took it off briefly, and he started crying, and I was like, okay. All
right. I'll keep playing it for you. Don't worry.
No cap.
That's like the most rewarding thing.
No, it definitely is.
Like.
That's dope. Wow.
I advise everyone, like, it doesn't matter how much you have on your plate, bro. It is definitely possible. It's not easy, but are you determined as you say you are? You know what I'm saying? Are you as determined as you say you are? Do you really want to, like, if you really want something, you will. It'll happen. It's just all up to you. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
It's not bad.
Not bad, mate. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
So that was like an unexpected event, you said, like when you got pregnant and everything. Have you had anything else like in your career like been unexpected, or like either like something that felt like a setback but then like also motivated you forward? Like it's kind of a broad question. But.
Yeah, like a couple years ago, I was living in my little coupe, so that was very. But so it was so funny, and this was in 2020. I bought my first car with the unemployment money. I was like,
bro, that unemployment.
I'm balling.
Because everybody was fucking. Everybody was spending it on this. I was like, I'm gonna buy a car.
Smart.
I was living in my car at the
I did
time.
the same shit. Stack that shit up.
But because I was, it's like, dude, I'm always outside. So what I would do was I would book tellies, I would book Airbnbs, and I would bring the whole gang. We'll bring the studio equipment to the studio, and we'll make music. I was always in the studio, always in the studio. I was always at events. Like, wait, what was the question again?
Setback.
Setback. Unexpected.
Dude, I feel like I just be talking.
I love it here.
It was a mental setback. That only inspired me to you know what I'm saying? So that I lost a very important person in my life. That was another one. But again, every setback to me is a set forward. Like it's never really a setback, because I think about it like this. You got one man who lost his mom. You got two men that lost their parents young. One became a drug dealer, one became a millionaire. And it ain't even about money. One became successful, one became a millionaire. Or a crackhead, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Both of them have the same struggles, but they all, one used it for the better, one used it for a lot of people use their downfalls as an excuse to be a shitty person, to not be, motivated. That's not how it is. Like, yes, you could cry about it, you know what I'm saying, but at the end of the day, life really does keep going.
It does.
And are you really going to use that as an excuse to just not be the person you want to be? Or are you going to use that to, let that motivate you?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Talk your shit, bro.
A setback is never a setback.
Shit.
That's a momentarily thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people need to know that, bro, because a lot
and
of people
ingrain that, because people be using their be using their shit.
My life is so hard, and this is why I'm this way. Like
this is why I'm this way can only get you so far at our grown age too.
Exactly.
No.
The older I get, I'm like, bro, stop with the excuses. Like, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
No bullshit, bro. But moving on, let's talk about the juicy stuff.
Let's
talk about the juicy stuff. All right. So let's talk about On Shuffle dropping the day
tomorrow.
After. Yeah, tomorrow.
6/6.
Tomorrow. Let's drop it tomorrow, basically. Because when this comes out,
duh.
So
it's dropping tomorrow.
But act like you know.
No, literally.
I'm like,
because you're like, the release party was
like,
last night.
But so
let's talk about
we could talk about your release party and how that was, if you feel like getting into that, because I know it was a lot of fun. But also the album itself,
creation, what you want, vision.
Yeah,
this release party was amazing. We had over 150 people there.
Yeah.
The VIP list was 80 people alone, and then everybody, like the night of, like after that, we made double that. So there was at least 200 people there. But I counted one. It was so amazing. Like,
people were really showing out for you.
It's
How does
funny.
that feel?
It feels amazing. It's so funny because the event was supposed to be from 6 to 10. So I'm like, okay, 6 to 10, everybody's gonna be here at 8. nobody started showing up till like 9:20. So we had to do the event, and it was fine though, because I was on stage and I turned around and that shit, like I just turned around 1 second and everybody, I was like, yo,
Yeah, hey.
Where y'all come from?
That's when I got very nervous. Honestly, it was a great night. I feel like I've grown tremendously. Let me see. I remember October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So about 9 months ago is when I dropped my first album. So within in the past 9 months, I've grown so much from my first album release to this one. It was successful. There was a lot of different people there. I realized that I finally put myself in a place where I'm easily, like, I just branched out. You know what I'm saying? It pays off at the end of the day. Like these shows, popping out to these events, supporting people like you guys, like it all pays off because that's
then
all
you get that tenfold.
Exactly,
like,
that's all it's about. It's about networking. So just seeing people from all over Mass yesterday, it was amazing.
And for you,
It was
to celebrate
For you.
your fucking album.
It was a very successful night. Everybody had a blast, and we also shot a video, so that will be coming out very soon.
Word.
But this album is very special to me. It's very different from my first one. My first one was more like commercial, like party type, like, all right, let me give people what they want.
Yeah.
This one was more like just personal, was for the music lovers, people that actually listen to music.
Yeah.
But I made it in a way where there's a song for everyone. So if you want R&B, if you want drill, if you want dembow, if you want hip hop, whatever it is, every song is a different genre. And another reason why this album means a lot to me is because I worked with a lot of people that I knew. My last album was all YouTube. I advise everybody to stay off YouTube.
Yeah.
The money I spent on those leases is not it.
Damn.
So like I worked with Neezy, I worked with Sensei, like shout out Sensei Goya. It felt like everything, it's mine, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's mine. I'm proud of it. Like I have my people behind me in this project, and I don't know. It's more, like I said, it's more intimate. You know, when you really listen, I have a lot of just real circumstances in those songs. I just made it articulated in a way where people not only can they resonate with it, but they can vibe out too.
Yeah.
So honestly, this album's really dope. I'm very excited for it. I honestly think it's better than my last one. I didn't think I could top my last one because that one was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
But this one's definitely, I'm super excited for it. And after this album, I feel like I have enough content out. I have 2 albums and a couple singles out to just focus on visuals. I feel like a lot of people don't have a face to the music yet because I haven't really been out there. So we're going to work on some visuals, and we're just going to go crazy this year.
Word.
That's all I want to do.
That's fire. So it's called On Shuffle, right?
Yeah, it's literally called On Shuffle. And
fire,
you can
bro.
hear it on Shuffle, but it's ironic. It's called On Shuffle, but I have it in a specific order.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Is that because of like the different like genres?
Yeah.
Like
when you're on
that?
Shuffle, you'll hear, like if you're on Shuffle on my playlist, you're going to hear 50 Cent, then Lady Gaga, then Kurt Cobain, and you're going to be like, what the fuck?
For
I love that. That's like a great idea for an album.
Yeah.
bullshit. I'm excited, man.
Versatility.
I'm so excited.
I'm
like
using
right before the summer too. Like
Literally.
Hell yeah.
It's
We
awesome.
needed it.
No
We
bullshit.
needed it.
Needed that drop, boy. So how important are visuals for you? I'm sorry, that
No,
shit just
I was
rolled
thinking about
off
the
my
visuals
fucking
too, so
tongue, bro.
that's
I'm
crazy.
sorry.
No, you're good.
We're here with it though.
Literally.
So that's good.
I mean, wow, I stutter a lot. Excuse me.
No,
The
you're
generation
good.
we live in today, it's all about like persona. It's all about personality, how you look. It kind of sucks, but that image is everything.
Yeah.
And so when you have a great artist that doesn't have a lot of videos, it's like, dude, like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, looking from a fan's perspective, like I love music videos. I like taking notes. You know, like just I've always wanted to direct, so I always like pinpoint, and I'm just like, like I want to do this for my video. Visuals are very, very important. Like look at Glorilla. She made it after that one video. Tell me if she dropped that video, she probably, you know, you never know.
Ice Spice
That
with
one
Munch.
video.
Everybody's
True.
seeing her exact fit
It's-
for Halloween,
That
bro.
f-
Like if she
exactly.
hadn't done that, bro, would have never been trending.
Exactly. So visuals are very important. You never know who's watching. And these scouts, people that are out here looking for artists or looking to collab, whatever, they want to see you for you. Because, you can have good music, but how are you as a human? Because me personally, I like the artist. I like the person before the artist.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I love X, because I loved how he was as a person. I loved how he thought, how he, you know, his traumas and everything, how he dealt with things. And that resonated with his music. So I was able to put the two together and admire him. Whereas if you're a fucking dickhead like the baby, Like let's say the baby made good music.
Let's just hypothetically.
If he made good music, sorry guys, I don't give a fuck. Let's say he made good music. He's still a shitty ass person, at least from what is shown and through the public eye.
That's
I
true.
wouldn't necessarily be a fan because I have to like you for who you are before
That's
I like
a good
your
point.
art. So yeah.
I love that though. So you want to be able to show that through your visuals?
No,
type
for
shit.
sure, yeah, for sure. But I also like showing my personality. I like being
100%.
goofy. Like,
Yeah.
I love Lyrical Lemonade, Cole Bennett. He is amazing. And one of my dreams is to work with him.
Hell
I
yeah.
love how he directs, and like he just like highlights everybody's personality. Like Ski Mask, I feel like we would be
No,
I feel like we'll be best friends,
Right?
I feel like we would be best friends,
I
like,
know.
cause like it's all about personality. People want to see you being a goof and being yourself and wearing funny hats and doing all this shit. So like, I like videos like that. So those are the type of videos I like to do.
Yeah.
Very cinematic, but very like playful at the same time.
Yeah.
Mix of both.
Show your
Shout out Harvard's
personality.
Eye. I don't know if y'all know Harvard's Eye, but he is a videographer from Boston. He is amazing. He's worked with a couple people
Gonna have to tap
around
in.
the area. But he shot my Faucet video.
Oh,
So
word.
he's
We were
pretty
about to
dope.
talk about that.
Literally.
Yeah, he's dope.
So what was the Faucet video like, and like what was the whole creation around that song, the video?
The song I wrote in like November of 2020, a day before my show. I have this thing where when I have a show, I like writing a new song the week of. I love performing something new at a show that no one's heard before. So I wrote that song like the day before the show. I'll never forget. I even memorized it for the day after. And the song itself started like, you know, like picking up a little. And it's not one of my favorite songs at all, but it really be like that. Where at the beginning of this year, I got played on Gemini 94.5 at least 3 times.
Congrats.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank
for
you. So I
real.
was like, you know what? With all this traction, we might as well drop a video to it. Excuse me. So that's exactly what we did. And the video itself is just balling on a budget, being fly without having to wear Supreme, Dior.
Only shop at thrifts.
Like, you know,
Only shop at thrifts.
so we did a little. My fit, except for my shoes, it was all on a budget, like very, you know. Just that's just how I am. Like I'm not really into that materialistic shit. Like if I see something that's dope, $5, I'm getting it. So it was very playful. Like let's scroll. Like even the robe I was wearing in the video, like that shit was like $15. Like that shit was fly as fuck though. Like so the video was very playful. I wanted it to be very focused on like just like my poker face and just me literally shopping in a store. Everybody was looking at me crazy too. Everybody's like, who is this bitch? Like, who she thinks she is? She Beyonce? Like, who the fuck she thinks she is?
Like,
I was
yeah,
like, hey.
today I definitely am. The fuck? I'm shooting my music video.
Yeah. But yeah, Harvard was really dope. He made me feel very comfortable throughout the whole scene, all the scenes. So
Yeah.
it was nice. It was
That a
easy to
fire
be
video,
myself.
too. Good.
It's not that some people it's hard to be myself because it's not that I care about your judgment, but you just don't give me that energy where I could be myself around you. Like I protect my energy a lot.
Yeah.
I don't like showing people the real me unless I feel comfortable with you. So if that comes out naturally, then I know I can strive in my artistic ways with you. So yeah.
That's a good point. Who's some of your inspirations, like music wise, and like we're talking about directors, and then also who's some of your favorite artists?
Okay. Well, I can answer that. I can answer those
Yeah,
three in
I
one.
literally always like
Yeah.
I'm like da 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 da. So whatever you think of first.
070 Shake. If y'all don't know her, if you really hear my music, you can hear it. Like 070 Shake is definitely a huge inspiration. Just the way she plays with her voice, you know, it's dope. I like to do different things with my voice. So I'll do the deep shit. I'll do the nice angelic voice. I love doing that. So 070 Shake is a big one. Obviously, like I said earlier, Lil Wayne, Kanye.
Yep.
Like those are a lot of big inspirations to me. Very, you know, lyrical, but it's about the whole production.
Yeah.
You know, the production as a whole. Like, because music is like building a house. Like, you really have to do it step by step. It's not just lyrics, but it's the beat. It's who engineers it. It's how you project. Like, it's the artist behind it and the people working behind it as well. So, yeah, that question kind of stumbles upon me because, like, all the artists are floating in my head right now.
There's
where
so
I can't
many,
think.
yeah.
No
I can't
bullshit.
think right now, but
It's hard to narrow it down.
yeah,
It really
but
is.
my favorite artists though, like artists I listen to Nas. I love Lady Gaga, no cap, like love her.
That's
love her.
real. That's
I do.
real as fuck.
I do. Like I listen to a little bit of everything. I like my alternative rock and I like my old school hip hop, like Tribe Called Quest. You know, I love my MF Doom. I love all of that. So yeah, I love these questions. I always try to rehearse these type of questions because it's like, okay, I gotta remember my artist, but I can't think of the top.
I feel like
I love Killy. I don't know if y'all listen to Killy.
I know Killy.
Killy's fucking amazing. I don't know how I almost forgot about him. Pierre Bourne. Pierre Bourne is definitely one of my favorites as well. Yeah, like
you said X too, right?
Yeah, I love X. I love Trip. Like
Ski.
Like they're dope. I fuck with all of them.
No bullshit.
Yeah, Coileray's pretty dope too. Yeah, I got this right after he passed.
Fuck with that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shout out to him. Shout out to him. I'm like showing it like
that's real as fuck. That ass. You're a real one. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Any like dream collabs?
Yeah, I want to collab with 070. I want to collab with Cole Bennett.
Hell yeah.
Probably the only director I could think of right now that I really, really want to work with. Yeah. I want to collab with fun people like Ski. Like I could do a fun ass song with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, if Nate Dogg was still alive, I would have loved to do a song with him.
Crazy collab.
His voice is amazing. Love that man. But yeah.
Love that.
I know that question's always tough, especially if people are like, "What's your top 5?"
Fuck.
Yeah. Just like 10 million people. Just
I bet you when I leave here, I'll be like, "Oh, this is my. I should have said that."
Yeah, I know.
Whatever.
Yeah, but they know. You know.
Whatever.
You know.
It's alright. We here with it. I have a random ass question. What's your thoughts on the dating scene?
On the dating scene? Who? No.
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 Wetter.
No. Sorry. No, that's it. It's
immediately
a big no.
Period.
Now, I've been single for like 5-6 months. I was like in a little relationship for like 2 months. So does that really count? Yeah. It was special. It was special, you know what I'm saying? But it was 2 months, so. After that, I started this year. Like I was like, I just need to be alone. Like I just need to focus. And I'm not saying like dating it distracts you, but right now I just want to be able to be in a more stable situation.
It does if you're in that circumstance where you're not ready. Fully.
Dating right now is not it. So define dating, because in this generation, dating means y'all are fucking and you guys are boyfriend and girlfriend. And that's not what it is, because there's dating, there's courting, there's talking. Yes. There's relationship.
I want to hear about your version of courting.
Isn't courting like I remember an older man said he wants to court me. For me, court is like when an older man is interested in a young woman and they want to do all these things for her, but slowly shape that person into the woman they want her to be.
That's very interesting you say that. I feel like that's real because courting is like the word that they used to use for like dating, but that's literally exactly what they did. Yeah. That's literally exactly.
Yeah, like they're courting me.
So actually, you know what? Dating is cool. Sorry, what I meant was relationship is a no. But dating is cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like someone wants to take me out, or we're talking for a little bit. Like dating is fun. Like it gets lonely out here sometimes. But when it comes to like the relationship shit, I feel like there's a lot of healing. People need to focus on healing before they get in relationships. That is why a lot of my relationships didn't work. People are not healed. They are still hurt by their past, by how they were done. And they then transfer that into the new person, not knowing that person will not do them that way. You don't know that. Exactly. So now you just ruin your chances with that person because you're coming in with that trauma. I always say heal yourself. Give everybody a clean slate. And until people prove you wrong, everybody deserves a shot. I'm 23 with a 1-year-old. If I see myself in a relationship, potentially you will be around my son. Therefore, I don't have time for none of that shit. I don't have to lie to you about where I'm at. Yes, I am very outgoing. Yes, I'm always outside, very eventful, whatever. But a lot of people try to pursue something with me. No, they know the type of person I am, and they try to change that while they were okay, you can't do this. I am a creative
can't be
person. Like I'm a very creative person. You're not. You know what I'm saying? Like you could just be with someone else.
Yeah, don't try and take away my freedom.
No, so that's a problem. Entitlement is a big problem today with this generation, and it don't even matter what age. Like
no bullshit. It doesn't matter.
It's just this time right now.
Yeah,
I feel like with what I have going for me, with what I want to see in the future, I just don't have that in me right now. But yeah, I'll date. Like I'm
no bullshit.
Yeah.
We you know, we can hang out. We can go on some dinner dates. We can get to know each other. Like
enjoying
we can build that
people's
bond.
energy.
But
Like,
right now, I'm definitely not ready for a relationship.
Yeah, about that.
no bullshit.
And I'm a lover girl. I love loving one person.
I
I'm gonna
love
tell you right now.
But this society
But,
is a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. And I'm 23. Like, I feel like my whole life I've only been in relationships. And a lot of people would say, yo, it's because you're scared to be alone. I'm not going to lie, I was very codependent. And I finally found that, you know, peace being with myself. That I'm just scared to be in love again. It's just like, oh.
Yeah.
It's like, wait,
I self-sabotage a lot, too.
Yes,
I self-sabotage. You start getting me gifts and saying all these sweet things. It's like, I don't deserve that. I don't want that.
Exactly.
It sucks.
And that's real.
Shit,
you're
self-aware.
spitting. Like, you're spitting, though, because a lot of people can't even, like, take responsibility.
I will. I'm not perfect.
Yeah, sometimes, like, you are the problem in a relationship, you know?
For sure.
Like,
and
it's all about
healing
learning.
isn't linear either. Like,
exactly.
You could think you're good. You could think you're completely healed from something, and boom, something happens. You're like, oh.
Another thing about healing is people like to put themselves in the same situations that would trigger that old character or that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you have to voice that too. So let's say like you and I had a past and like I'm becoming a better person, but you always get that oomph out of me. It's good to acknowledge that, but not put yourself in that same situation. And then you probably won't even believe that I'm healing, that I'm growing, because you just saw me get out of character again. So it's like,
that's a good point.
You know, a lot of people that can't change for themselves will not see that change in you. They'll just see the old you, and that's who you are forever.
Exactly.
They won't accept that you are evolving as a person, and that really.
But that's because they can't.
That really pisses me off.
Yeah, that shit.
But I learned to just, you know, like just let it speak for itself. Like
that ass.
Yeah.
Because if people really take the time to understand you, they'll understand why you are this way.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been very at peace. I was very rowdy all over the place. Like if y'all knew me a couple of years ago, I was very just all over the place, lost. Like you could see her and you're like, yeah, damn, like that shorty's lost. You know what I'm saying? And like I look back and I'm not even proud of who I used to be, how I used to act, who I used to hang around, where I used to be around.
Yeah.
Whereas now, and I do think part of it is my son. Like that definitely told me to sit down. Cause as a mother, there's just certain things I can't do. Yeah. Certain things I don't want to do, not can't do. Cause y'all can do whatever you want. But there's certain things I don't want to do. I feel like I'm very at peace now, especially how I approach situations. I'm very confrontational. Before I would be rah-rah in your face. Now it's like, oh, you said this. Like, let's talk about it. Like, what's really going on? What's your problem with me? Like, I'm not going to lie, I do get triggered here and there, but I know who to stay away from. Like, these are the people that get me out of that. I need to stay away from you guys. Yeah. But they won't understand that. You know what I mean?
And it's not even your place to make them understand or their place to understand. It's simple as like, all right, I have my fun with you, I respect you, or da-da-da-da, you know, we can move life in separate ways. Yeah. It's not working.
Protecting your peace is just more important than how other people are going to feel about what you're doing, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
On that note, you got any more like pet peeves about society, industry, anything really?
Well, like I said earlier, entitlement is one. I feel like, I don't know why everybody's competing to be the best or to be the only one that's popping, where, especially in the music business, like there's so much room. The light is humongous. And I'm one of those people that sometimes I get overwhelmed when I'm with my creative friends and like I'm getting like super hyped up. Like everybody's just Isha, and I'm just like, yeah, but my friends too. Like, but she does this and he does this. I'm just like, I just want everybody like to be there with me. You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be up there with me. And a lot of the youngins today, they want to get on these podcasts. Yo, I say how it is. People at my age, I'm not gonna say any names, but they want to be on these podcasts, in these interviews, talking about empowerment. I support everybody. Like I love everyone. Women empowerment, whatever, bro. That's bullshit. But y'all capping, bro, because I see it. Like these people just be talking for publicity and all of that shit. Yeah. It's like if you're a spiritual person. Like, you can see that, you can feel that from someone's aura. I'm not going to be around here like, look, guys, I'm spiritual.
Yeah.
Look.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? I meet a lot of people like that. Yeah. Like, you don't see me walking around like, look, guys, I'm a girl, look at my vagina. You know what I'm saying? Like, it speaks for itself.
You can see,
a lot of artists these days, they just want to be the only one that's popping. Like, yeah, I'm the shit, it's all about me, where they don't show genuine support. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really shows, like, this is all just blah, blah. Like, I'm more of an action type of person. And a lot of people are afraid to show support. A lot of people just don't want to. They don't want to see the next person better than them. And that scares me a lot with the people I hang around. Like, I don't want to question my surroundings. 100%. But, like, if my best friend, she makes it tomorrow, you think I'm going to be jealous? I'm going to be so happy for her.
Exactly.
She made it, that means I made it. We both made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the mindset I have. And I will push, like, if there's an opportunity for you, I'm not gonna save it for myself. If I see you, I'm gonna put you there. Like, that's the type of person I am. A lot of people aren't like that. A lot of people support is fabricated. They want something in return, or they only support you because they want that back. If you don't support them, they're not gonna support you. I'll support who I want to support. Now, if I see it's to a point where it looks like I'm literally sucking you, I'm gonna stop because I'm nobody's fan either. You know what I'm saying? This we all come from the same streets. Like,
exactly.
You are no better than me. I am no better than you. So that's my biggest pet peeve, is that fabricated support.
100%. People are fighting for a positive light on them. That's the thing.
And you can have that, but we can share it.
Share it.
And you don't gotta fight for it. When people like, when you're talking
you're right. Yeah, that
when
was
you're talking about like, oh, look at me, I'm spiritual. Da da da. Well, I got a Jesus piece on me. Like, no, like, why are you fighting for that? You don't even have to fight for it if you're really about it.
It's exactly. I'm a real ass bitch. I'm a real ass nigga.
Thank you.
Yo, I'm that nigga. I'm that every day. Like, my guy. Let it speak for itself.
Yeah, no one even asked you to like say that.
It's so just it's and you can make it so broad to the point where it's like, when you make it like those people that post like stories like, I'm going MIA, nobody hit me, don't hit me up. Like, you're crazy, bro.
Hey guys, I'm deactivating my socials.
If you need me, you have my number.
If you need me, like, ask for my number right now. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
What you're asking? Oh my God, are you okay? You need something? Like, no, the fuck do I look like, bro?
Dude.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
It really is like all under that same umbrella, though.
For
like,
real.
People just want to show what they got going on and like fuck everybody else if that's the case. But that's not how you build yourself up or anybody else up. Like, so
shit.
And a lot of people take that mindset like, like, I'm afraid to like give it back to them because like I feel like maybe they're fabricating their love to me too, or they're not gonna do
that's
it for me.
That's an insecurity people need to work within themselves.
It
like
is.
this industry shit, like the art and anything that has to do with art, it can be very competitive if you're not comfortable with your own skin. And a lot of people like to compare it to, like, I'm better than this person, bro. And y'all don't even make the same type of music or the same type of art. It's like, bro, it's like comparing.
Y'all aren't even in the same box. Why are you doing that to yourself?
It's like comparing a muffin to an apple. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, dude, like, that comparison, ego shit, it's a whole lot of ego and not enough heart and soul. You know what I'm saying? Genuine vibes. So, yeah.
definitely.
Big pet beef. Pet beef.
Bet beef.
Pet beef. Yo, that's fuck.
I can't think of any more, but those are my twos.
No, those are
fire.
Not good, but yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Like, that's a great one. No, but I feel you.
I love no support. We love that.
What about?
I don't claim that.
Yeah, don't claim that energy. But what about things that you love, like about society or like in the industry right now, on the opposite scale?
Yeah, let's shed some light.
In the music industry or just in general?
It could be either or whatever like comes to mind.
I like when people use social media as a positive like platform to like spread either whether it's awareness or like, you know, trying to help somebody in need. Like someone nowadays could be like, yo, I'm homeless in the street, and like post their Cash App and everybody's contributing.
Yeah,
I love that. I love when
that
people
too.
use their platform for something positive. A lot of people like to go on social media and beef on Instagram Live, post tweets back and forth. And yo, it doesn't matter, man or woman, that's just corny, bro. Especially when men do it, bro. What are y'all doing going back and forth on social media? Like, so I like when people use social media as a platform. I like when people use their platform in general to spread something positive. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, I love, like, for example, if I see someone doing good, I'm going to, you know, put them out there. It doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah.
You can be selling mangoes down the street. Yo, I'm about to help you. We about to, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you do. I love when people.
Supportive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That.
Yep.
So that's definitely one of my favorites.
Because there's so much bad shit on it. It's like.
Yeah. Yeah, my mind's kind of a funk right now.
Nah, bro, you got 2 hours of sleep. I am not holding you accountable for jack shit.
That is
do what you can.
I'm like, damn,
2 hours
you're
of
doing
sleep.
great for 2 hours of sleep.
No, like, I did my makeup real quick. I was like, let me just not look too dead. I gotta get ready for my show today. Like, thank God that shit's not till 10, so I still got all day to chill. I'm about to go to a thrift shop after this, get some fly shit.
true to that shit, bro.
Stop at Savers. It's not busting, but like might as well.
Fits the vibe. If y'all don't know Fits the Vibe, I posted 2
you.
pictures on my Instagram and I tagged them.
I followed that
with the hat. Yo,
yeah,
probably one of the best thrift shops in Mass. I'm not even hyping
Where
it
is it?
It's in either Methuen or my voice is cracking like crazy.
It's alright.
It's either Methuen or Salem, New Hampshire.
I think it said Salem.
Yeah,
I just remember because I was like,
it's real close. So it's like 10 minutes from Lawrence. It's literally it's not, it's a little pricey, just a little bit. It's worth it. They have everything there. Shout out Fits the Vibe.
Shout out Fits the Vibe.
Yeah.
Say less.
Period.
Nice little day ahead of you. Get some sleep though. Hopefully.
You think you can take a nap
tomorrow?
Yo, tomorrow is crazy.
Yeah, because
because I don't feel like sleeping during the day.
Yeah, my show don't end till like midnight, and then if Chambers have an after party, I'm in there.
Yeah, exactly.
And tomorrow I'm taking my son to the carnival, so it's like I'm not sleeping. I'm not sleeping.
Nah, you're not sleeping. It's okay.
That's funny as fuck. The life of an extrovert. Nah. You consider yourself an extrovert?
I'm an introvert, extrovert, and when people say what that means, it's literally like this. I go out by myself. I could go to the movies alone, parties alone, events alone, because I know if there's people there that I know I'm gonna vibe. I know I will make friends. Like I'm just a people person in general. Yeah. I will talk to anybody. Like let's get turned up together. But I feel alone in a room full of people. You always see me in my corner. Yeah. Or like just completely isolated. I love my alone time. So I definitely am an introvert extrovert. I don't have a lot of friends. People are always like, oh, Isha, where are your friends? Invite your girl. Bro, I just have Sensei. Like maybe, and then like 2 boys.
That's how we be feeling.
And then like 2 of my boys. Like I have a lot of people I fuck with generally that I'll do anything for.
But it's not like a big circle. I feel that for sure.
So definitely like if I don't have any events, like I could just be home all week and, oh, what are you doing home, Isha? Like my friends be having my location. What are you doing home? Like
chilling.
Chilling, enjoy my peace. Yeah. Like what you mean, bro? Like
yeah, I fuck with that. Right? It's important to be comfortable with being alone.
It's fucking crucial.
It took a long time for me too. I ain't gonna lie.
No bullshit.
See, when it's about how you're raised. Like my family with my mom and dad, like. It was just, it's a childhood thing. Like, I wasn't really growing around, like, genuine love. Like, my mom was in and out. My dad was in and out. It was a lot of people in and out. So I feel like that's why I'm so, like, my heart is so big because I want to be that person for people who don't have that. But it reflects in, like, everything else I do. So it's, like, a pro and con about it.
No bullshit. Because if you carry your heart too close to shit, it's going to fuck you
up. Then you get hurt. I kind of wanted to ask a little bit about that, though. Like your family, not necessarily like your family life, but kind of like mental health and like if you had like support growing up or if you have support now and like kind of how you cope.
I mean, my family's not very, I wouldn't say supportive is the word, but they don't really give a fuck about anything. Like my family doesn't really, we don't do like celebrations for when it comes to accomplishing things in your life. Yeah. Like whether it came to like me wanting to go to college, it wasn't like, oh, good for you, or wanting to do music. Music a little bit, 'cause my mom, she used to make music, so she'd be supporting me. But as a human, like even the way I express myself physically, it was always like looked down upon. Even when I came out to my mom when I was 14, that was also like not supported. So just like, it's, I mean, like my family, don't get me wrong, they're very new school, but they're old school minded. Mental health wise, like my mental was been fucked up since legit, and it sucks. But people's first impressions of me, like when they see me on stage or like they see me out, they think I'm this lit ass bitch, and I am. Don't get me wrong, but when they see like the real me, like the girl who's like closed in, very shy, very like nerdy or whatnot, they're like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were like this. But I'm just very down to earth, and I just have a lot of hurt in me. So I take it out. You know, I let it out very positively. But you can you can feel it on some days. And when I go through things, like I don't really share a lot because I wasn't able to share things with my family. Like it wasn't always valued. You know what I'm saying? I was never heard. I feel like I was always talking. I was just never heard. So
wasn't accepted.
Yeah, no. Accepted is fine. Like my family's crazy. Like we all crazy. Like I was it's a weird word to it. I feel like I was just tolerated. That's what it was. I feel like I was just tolerated. But yeah, no, my mental health been all over the place, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
To this day, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I made mistakes, but I own up to it. I always try to voice my, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very, like I said, I'm confrontational. So I know where I go wrong with people, and I can tell, you know, we can talk that out. It's never going to be, like, left on a bad note or anything. And if it was on the other person. I'm not that type of person.
No bad blood type shit, yeah.
Yeah. Can't be spreading that negativity.
You think spirituality, like, has helped you with that?
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. I didn't really, like, I wasn't really in tune with my spirituality till 2020. I started hanging out with this guy, and we became really good friends, and he just started introducing me to, and, like, he started introducing me to, like, the chakras and crystals, and I was just like, oh, like, what's all this? But I always felt like it was in me. Growing up, my grandma, she was a tarot card reader and everything, so I always grew up seeing that.
That's fire.
Yeah, like, she was, like, always jeweled out, like, very, you know, down to earth, flowy dresses. Like, I always, like, that's just how I always wanted to be. I always felt that. I wanted my personality to match that. Like, I just wanted to be chill. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't really, like, embrace it till just recently. Yeah. So right now I'm just, and it's not, spirituality is different for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, like, really educate themselves on it. A lot of people just go with the flow. It definitely has helped me be more sane, though.
Yeah.
As far as, like, how I handle situations, like I was saying, so.
And how you, like, handle yourself and shit,
More grounded.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely more.
That's good.
But I have my moments. I'm very dramatic. I am very solution oriented, don't get me wrong, but when I go through shit, I have to react real quick.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, oh my God. And then it's like, okay, what are we going to do to fix it?
I feel
But let me react.
Let me react.
Yeah. The reaction is important, no bullshit. If you don't, because then, like, you're going to kind of hold that in.
You can't just skip. You can't skip that step.
No bullshit. You can't.
No. You can't just, like, rationalize immediately. Doesn't work like that. Brain don't work like that.
The brain don't work like that.
It don't work like that, fam. But I wanted to talk about a little bit about, like, your fashion. I see a lot of fashion influence, obviously, when you're talking about even your grandma, like, her fashion sense kind of, and just about how you, like, express yourself and how important that is to you.
I like being bold. I'm very, I like accessory. So I can wear a basic outfit and make it not basic. I love jewelry. I love tattoos. I love piercings. So I feel like as a youngin', like, I would always say I'm my coloring book. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a coloring book. That's what I say when I was younger.
I love that.
Or, like, I'm my own muse. Like, anything I want to, I would just try it on me. I'm just very, like, creative. I like experimenting.
Yeah.
And I like expressing myself like fashionably based on my mood. So, like, I don't know, some days I be feeling hella emo and I just wear all leather black and I'm just, like, in my corner with my glasses. Like,
so you don't feel like you have a certain aesthetic?
No, but just know that I'm always styling. Drip like Faucet.
Exactly.
You know, and then other days I'll wear a flowy pink dress and you're like, what the fuck? Like, even at work, like, where I work at a bar, you feel me? So, you know, everybody's coming to see you. One day I'll come in, like, I remember a guy came in and he thought it was, like, diked out. I came in some baggy jeans and the next day I came in a tight little skirt. He's like, damn, Isha, I didn't know you. I was like, you know, I balance my feminine and masculinity pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you should.
I love
That's
that.
what's up.
I love the mood-based fashion. I feel like that's, like, the most surefire way to, like, be yourself. Because not everybody is, you're never the same every day, bro. Like, that's not how it is.
Like, I don't really understand. Like, I love the fashion, but the whole Destroy Lonely era, I love it. But, like, all the time, I could never, like, but if I'm
everyone
feeling
step
all
out of that, like, character, like
blade, bro, damn.
Teach their own, though. You know?
Yeah,
No
exactly.
bullshit.
No
It's
judge,
not
no
funny.
hate.
No hate.
For real.
But I love that. Coloring book.
I know, coloring book is a good way to put it. Even, like, with your face, like, how many face tats do you have?
I got these two.
Yeah,
like,
those are so cute.
I know. I honestly think that's it, though. Yeah. But everybody asks what my face tats mean. Growing up, I wasn't one of those little girls that looked up to princesses, and I looked up to Native American. I feel like I'm gonna go in ancestry because I feel like I have some Native American in me or something. But I've always admired the way like they would do markings based on their tribe, or like, you know, with the gauges and the hair. Like I've always looked. I was like, wow, like they look so cool. I want to look like that. That's what it means to me. Like
I love that.
Yeah,
that's a nice paying homage to them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for anybody who would like want to start something creative?
Yeah, I always say go in with the mindset that people will hate on you. You know what I'm saying? People won't believe in you. I always give it to them raw. Like, go into that mindset that no one will believe in you. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to give up, or are you going to keep going? And after they answer that, that's when you know, like, are they really dedicated or not? Be yourself. People always want to be something they're not. People always want to be the next A$AP Rocky, the next Biggie. Like, why don't you just be the next you? You know what I'm saying? So people could say, I want to be the next Isha. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just be yourself. Be yourself, no matter who rides with you or not. Your closest friends might not support you. How are you going to feel about that? You know what I'm saying? You're going to lose friends. Your friends will envy you because of that, but you will also gain a lot of people. And that's just what it is. And also, like, don't force support on people. Like, it's way beyond the, sharing like my post, guys. It's way beyond that.
Way beyond that.
Like, it's levels to this shit. Yeah, I could be your friend. I don't have to support you. It sounds fucked up, but nobody owes you anything. Now, me, I don't think that's right. I'm going to support my friend regardless. Yeah. But a lot of people don't have that mindset. So just forcing support on people, and just, there's this person, I'm not going to say his name, but he's been making music for so long. And, like, it upsets me when he gets on Instagram and he talks about, like, I'm giving up, no one supports me. And I'm just like, dude, like, you got this, bro. Like, nobody's going to fuck with you if you're going on social media saying that, bro,
especially
I
on
wouldn't
socials, those thoughts, like, need to be
to
yourself and deal with it yourself, because nobody can do that for you. Like, so putting it on a platform to almost in a way that's probably expecting somebody to, like, kind of help you through this, whatever, which is nice, but you got that, bro. Like,
that's that confidence.
That's the biggest thing. And, like, it's not easy. Like, how are you like this? I wasn't like this in the beginning. It's really levels to this shit. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You've been spending that shit for 2 hours of sleep, bro.
You guys are cute.
You're cute. The fuck? Damn, don't get me tight.
No,
don't get me tight. I can't take a compliment right now.
An hour? I know, that's what I'm saying, bro. Before we end, just like, what shows do you like to watch? What movies do you like to watch? Like, genre. The people need to know.
Speed run.
Bitch. And I like the OG, like The Mist, Jeepers Creepers, like, you know, like just the old like scary movies like Cujo. Like I like fucking 13 Ghosts.
Okay.
House of
really
Wax.
OG. Damn.
Yeah, House of Wax, like shit like that. But I'm also into like this new action shit. Like I just got into Marvel like maybe a year ago or two.
Bro, me too.
Marvel's
like I started watching the whole multiverse on Disney Plus. So like I'm into stuff like that. So and I just watched the Mario movie the other day. 9 out of 10. No cap. That was amazing. I give it a 9 out of 10. I did not see
that.
You should watch it. Definitely a 9 out of 10. There could have been something better.
When did it come out? Like recent?
Yeah, maybe like last week or.
That's crazy.
I knew.
He was talking about the Barbie movie.
Nah, like I want to see the Barbie movie.
Yeah, I like watching new shit, but I'm a nostalgic shorty. Like I like old shit.
Yeah.
So.
You rewatch it? Like do you find
all the time? Like I rewatched, what is it? The Fosters and like Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
Fucking Orange is the New Black.
I'm about to rewatch
Shameless.
That right now. I know. I low key feel like it's about damn time.
Shameless, like all of that. Yeah, like I love rewatching.
I love rewatching it too. But some people don't fuck
Jane
with
the Virgin, like all these fucking shows.
Jane
like,
the Virgin is hilarious, bro.
Love that.
Like I'm watching Hannah Montana all over again. I started watching
You're a genius.
Hannah Montana. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn.
I was really got
wow.
that. You really got that. Yeah.
I got a whole fucking list of shit to rewatch,
Dude.
not even watch.
And like even like the old Disney movies like Switches and like Halloween
Switches.
Town and fucking Stuart Little Vampire. Look how I'm naming all these scary movies. I'm just one of those.
Yeah. And you be watching them with your son?
He don't care. He's still so young, like he doesn't really care. He'll be like, And then until next distracted, pulling my curtains,
Yeah.
throwing my pillows. Like,
No
it's just like, all right, bro.
Yeah. He'll
Not
learn
yet.
soon enough.
I want to take him to watch the Spider-Man movie, so I might do that.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah.
Word.
Give him some popcorn. He'll shut up. He'll still quiet.
You said he doesn't talk yet?
Well, he's
like
blabbers and he says a
yeah.
couple words, but he can't be like, "Mom, someone hit me." That's
Yeah,
what I want to,
That makes sense.
I want to get to that level.
That's the shit
Very
that
soon.
you need. Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah. I actually have one more question.
Yeah.
So when like how do you feel about like giving your kids like screen time?
Screen time.
Screen time, like having them just sit on a like
iPad
tablet
kid.
to eat. iPad kid, yeah. Like type shit. If you have an opinion on it.
I feel like to each their own, but I feel like it all depends on age. Like right now, my son, like he's in daycare all day. And when he's in daycare from like 8 to 4:30, he's not really watching TV. And if he is, he's on the ground still, so there's other things to do.
Yeah.
Shit.
When we get home, he knows it's nap time. He knows it's time for bed. I'll play like Miss Rachel very low. It's time for bed. He'll stay watching it throughout the night. But like to keep him just there watching TV the whole day, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I cannot. I personally don't agree with that. But I mean, at this age, like he's like 1 or like once they're a few months up to the age of 2, yeah, I mean, if they're watching educational shows, then yeah, sure. But growing up, like while my son's growing up, like I don't want him to just depend on a screen, like
and just be scrolling.
unless like I take him to a nail salon or something. Like here's your iPad, sit down. That's different. But when we're home, we're gonna be doing something.
Yeah.
Gonna go out for a walk. We're gonna play. Let's do something. Let's
I
read.
love that.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good.
I
It's
want him
very
to have the
important.
childhood I didn't have.
Yeah.
You
It's
know?
very important to have that childhood for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I feel like our generation is gonna bring that, like, be able to bring that back to like our
I hope
kids.
so.
I really hope so.
And it's because a lot of young, like, I'm not saying like my mom had me very young, but like this generation is doing the same thing, having kids very young, and like we're all just like my childhood is I'm living it through my son now.
Yeah.
So I have a blast with him, a blast.
Yeah, that's
I
dope.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that for you. Yeah, I feel like that's a perfect way to end this. 111 on the clock.
Oh.
On
111.
like we've been
Okay.
recording
It
for
was-
an hour and 11 minutes.
That's fire. You have anything else you want to add before we?
I want to add On Shuffle tomorrow.
On
Coming out
Shuffle tomorrow,
Yeah.
the 6th, June 6th.
June
Dropping
6th,
at 6
baby.
a.m.
6.
So right before y'all clocking in, y'all can hit that download, listen to it on your
Yes.
break or when you clock
Word.
out. I was like Tuesday, nobody's gonna do nothing.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Whatever.
I love that.
Tag your socials.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Ishafromthe978. That's ISHAFROMTHE978. That is on TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and OnlyFans. Just kidding.
I was about to say, you're lying.
Hold up.
You're fucking lying.
Nah, I don't pop this pussy.
Like, shit, that's your second job? Alright.
No, I'm a caregiver and a bartender.
I love that.
Period.
Caregiver, bartender, mother, rock star,
All of that.
All of that. She's
and
a bundle.
fine ass BM. Cause
Period. Period.
Duh.
You already knew that though.
Duh. Isha. Hard rock star. I love that.
my shit, right?
Yeah.
No bullshit.
And the R backwards, yeah.
I didn't even notice that, bro. Yeah.
The dyslexia hitting.
No, literally, I was like,
You're like, wait, which one? But thank you so
Yeah,
much for
thank
coming.
you.
I love this episode
Yes,
so
I know, this was
much. Keep
fire.
doing what you're doing.
very chill vibes.
So excited to hear On Shuffle.
Yeah, and y'all better
Can't wait.
fucking tune in.
I'm so excited. Like y'all would love this one. Y'all will love this one.
We will
Yeah,
love
you guys
this one.
will.
We
I'm
definitely
very
gonna
excited
love
for
it.
this one.
Well, thank you again, and Pink World. Till next time.
Love ya.
Drip like Faucet, only shop at thrifts. Stick to the script, don't talk that shit, don't tell, then kiss. If you can't eat my box real good, then baby